Hi everybody, it's Lene. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. So I have a really easy one-page wonder for Christmas for you. It's going to be great for photos, for little notes, for little folding money, that's what my dad used to call it, folding money, gift cards, that kind of thing. It's going to be a quick gift that I hope you're really going to like. So here's the inspiration for it. It's made out of one single 12 by 12, and we're going to be using Sparkling Season 12 by 12 pattern cardstock. I'm going to flip through that and give you a peek. But was my inspiration. This is what I was folding. So little pocket right here. This is where I messed up and glued it in the wrong way. Okay, another pocket here. Okay, you have to trust me, there's a pocket there. Okay, so look at all the great pages, and then we're flipping it to the back, and then 3 more pages. So really simple. It all just folds together like this. We're also going to do something really cool on the binding, and I think I'm just picturing some kind of cool Christmassy tassel-y kind of thing, and not like a traditional tassel, with one with, like, I don't know, jingle bells and stuff on it. So that's what I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll compare this to the end and see what we're really coming up with. So Sparkling Season. Absolutely gorgeous. It's from Paper Wishes hot off the press. And what I'm looking for the page that I'm choosing is that it's going to have to be working in a horizontal direction, because this was cut from a 12 by 12, and as you can see, when you're folding it all out, it's got a very horizontal format. So this one would work fine. It's got horizontal here, meaning that like stuff isn't going, you know, in a lot of different directions. This is the back. That would work great too. All right, this one, I'm really leaning towards this one, even though it's got vertical decoration. How cool to cut this one into horizontal strips and then have these embellishments. And then I love the back with all the pine boughs and things. Okay, this one will not work, even though it's really gorgeous. It's a 4-inch tall book, and the trees would get cut off. So we'll have to save this for another time. But look at the back of it with all the beautiful trees. This is another one, would also work great. So 4 inches would work really nicely here, and then the back is really beautiful with all the holly. And then we've got some gorgeous cutouts. And this is the back with a beautiful gold wreath, or yellow gold wreath, and then all these cutouts as well. And then you get another sheet of all of those. All right, so I've shown you the inspiration piece, and I'm going to pick out a paper. All right, we have a winner. This one, what really put it over the edge for me is I love the red and white on the stockings, and that is going to come into play when we do the little tassel on the outside. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is cut this. So pay attention to your directional paper if you're following along. We're going to cut this in 3 4-inch wide strips. Okay, so 12 by 4. We're going to do that 3 times. All right, so cute, right? Now, each one of these sections is going to be folded into a 4-inch section. So we should get 3 little book pages from each of these sections. Except one of them, I am going to cut down. And my little sample here, this first page just has 2 4-inch sections. So it's 4 by 8. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these and cut it down. I love that. This will be on the front cover, so I need to make sure I have a stocking. This stocking gets cut off. It's okay. This one, super cute. I think I'm going to use this one. Okay, and then we're going to cut that to leave that stocking intact. And we're going to the 8 inches. Okay, don't worry, we're going to use that somewhere else. All right, now we're going to score this at 4 inches and 8 inches. And I owe you guys some measurements. All right, so we're cutting our 12 by 12 into 12 by 4, okay? And we're doing that 3 times. I'm not sure to write that out. And then one of those you're going to cut to 8 by 4. All right, and then we're scoring 4 and 8 inches. All right, use a little scrap of paper to do that. All right, so I'm gonna keep doing that. There we go. I've been so excited to start Christmas projects with you guys. I had to get some Thanksgiving ones in November. This trend of skipping Thanksgiving is not okay with me. I like to remember Thanksgiving, and so I had to get a couple projects in there. So thanks for hanging in. If you're not a big Thanksgiving fan, let me know. Are you a Thanksgiving fan? Because I sure am, and yeah, I don't like to skip it. So there we go. All right, so this first one, I'm going to open up, and then we're going to start folding. I'm going to fold in like this on both sides. And if you don't have a bone folder, just using like a butter knife is always good too. All right, so now we're setting this one aside. So now we have that little 2-panel one. Okay, this is going to be our front cover. And then we have this one, and we're going to glue these like this. All right, so first we have to decide, do we want our pocket at the top or do we want our pocket at the side? And I think this time I'm going to have it be at the side. So we're going to go ahead and put kind of a U shape of glue. Notice I'm like not right up on the edge except right there, because I want to give my glue room to spread out. All right, so there we go. Gotta just make sure these edges are aligned. Make sure that the spine is going to be aligned. Okay, oops. Boy, mine are not aligned at all. It's okay, don't panic. It's just paper. I'm gonna do this again. There we go. And it looks like my paper cutting was a little bit off here. It's okay, we'll fix it. All right, so this is where our pocket's gonna be. I have a 1.5 inch circle punch, and I'm gonna just use like 1/3 of that circle right there. And then I'm making sure this side and this side are about even. And this is just gonna put a little, whoa, a little notch there, so that the receiver of this knows, oh, what's that? Is that like a little pocket? That's primarily what it's for. I don't know that it's any easier to make it open. All right, so now we have this one. And we're gonna fold in again. All right, now this is the important one, okay? We're gonna take this and we're going to glue this to the middle right here of this one. And I think I'm going to do this one top loading. So this one we're going to do our little U is going to be with the opening at the top. Okay, I'm going to learn from my mistake last time and just glue it like this. Okay, and you do want to make sure that your scoring is aligned so that it closes correctly. Let's make sure that that's working. Okay, just making sure everything's lined up. We're going to go ahead and go over that fold. Okay, so on this one, with the pockets over here, we want to put the pocket at the top. Making sure even space. So that's about it. That's like how it's going to fold up. It's going to go like this and like this, and then, or you could go like this and like this. You could fold it a lot of different ways. That's the fun part of it. All right, so now I'm going to figure out what we're doing on the inside. All right, so before we go on, I did want to mention that I did a little brown inking on all of the pages, which is frankly easier to do once it's all glued together, because there's some areas that you wouldn't need to need to ink beforehand. So it saved a little time. So yeah, I just went ahead and did that, making sure to do the little folded parts too, because I think that shows up nicely. Okay, so we're back to the front cover. And usually I do all the stuff on the inside first, and then I do the front cover. We're going to mix it up a little bit. So I have these cute little 4-inch paper doilies, all right? And you can get these at paperwishes.com, and I'm going to put all the supplies down below for, pretty much everything is either Paper Wishes or Amazon, my storefront there. And occasionally there are things that I bought on Temu, but then I try to find them on Amazon, so you guys have that option to buy from Amazon. All right, there we go. Just ink the edges of that just a little bit. This is going to cover this sort of area right there in our binding. So it's going to go like that. It's really, really simple. And then, here we go, we'll just do it just like this. And then, like that. And then we're gonna use, I think, at least one more of these on the inside. So yeah, when you've got a little 4-inch paper book, a little 4-inch doily, it's just really handy to have. There we go. All right. So then let's talk about what's going to go on the outside here for like a little bit of a tassel. So I've got a small gold paper clip. Okay, and what I'm thinking is we can take some of these ribbons. I've got some 3/8 inch wide red and white gingham, a little 1/4 inch wide sheer red, some 1/8 inch white. Not sure if I'm going to use this 1/8 inch brown. Also some red and white baker's twine, which I think will look really cute right here. So I've gone ahead and I've knotted one of the ends here. Looks like I've done it twice, of the baker's twine. And what we're going to do is just trim that like this. And then you just sort of muss up that end so that it's like a little tassel shape. And we want this to be about, let's get this out of the way, just about, I don't know, that's probably 8 inches, 9 inches long. And we're going to do the same on this side. And if you don't tie a knot in it, it's just going to come unraveled anyway. So we might as well do it intentionally and make it look cute. All right, now I'm going to take this and tie this to the lower end this little paper clip. And the idea, we'll have these cute little dangles hanging down. And we'll even put some cute little, like, maybe some jingle bells here. Here we go, some jingle bells. These are 9mm jingle bells, and they are available at any craft store. You could go slightly larger. I would not go smaller. This is just a little brown twine. I love this twine. You can find it in my Amazon store. It's wonderful just to have a whole lot of this natural colored twine. And we're going to do this the same. We're going to just tie this like this. A little overhand knot. And then we're just going to attach some cute little jingle bell. So I think just one on each one. Just thread that through. And yeah, then I'm just going to kind of keep adding ribbons to this. And maybe some more jingle bells. I also have the cutest little charms I hope to be able to use. These are little pine cone charms, and they come in these 3 colors. So cute, right? So we'll see if we can add those on. All right, here's what I've got so far. Just tied these to the lower part of the small little gold paper clip. And then I just took the gingham ribbon and I just tied it into a cute little bow. I'm just gonna put a little hot glue on this, just kind of over here. I wanna drag my glue gun all the way across. All right, and then we're just gonna stick it right to where all those little knots are. And we just don't want it to engage with this top part right here. So that's doing a couple things. It's, first of all, gluing the bow, but it's also connecting all those little pieces that we've tied on. It's securing them so that they're not going to come untied. So we're just going to let that dry, but in the meantime, see, that's just going to attach just like that, right? That's cute. All right, so that's going to be set aside. Recently, in another video, I showed you this great little adhesive ribbon that I got, so I think we're going to definitely use that. But also, continuing with that little doily theme, how cute to just take a doily, fold it in half. And we're just going to cut that. Use your paper trimmer too. All right, and then we're going to do, just kind of glue it so that it's going to be a pocket just on those outside edges. Right. Actually, I don't know if I want to put that on the front page. I want to change my mind there. Like maybe here, okay? Just because when it flips open on that front page, I don't want what's ever inside of the pocket to go flying. So just something to think about. Okay, we have that. And then I have the little cutouts, you guys, that were from the little cutout sheet. Let me show you those. Just as a reminder. You get 2 of these in the paper pack. And then you also get this cutout sheet, and we're going to use this one. All right, so once we get to that point, how cute is it to take this and glue that just at the bottom, just the bottom part of this cutout here, because it's gonna kind of extend our pocket. Okay, so here's one of the little cutouts. You don't want anything like attached in there. Oop, made sure it was all clear. But you can have another little pocket right there. All right. And then of course, let's not forget we have these pockets right here. I'll make sure that they are good. Cute. Okay. And then we've got this a little cutout from our little cutout sheet. This could be cute if we just glue it just like this and like this. It's a little tuck spot. I like that. Really, really cute. But first, before we go any farther, let's just address the ribbon here, because I like to do the ribbon, I'm going to cut it a little bit larger. I like to do the ribbon when the book isn't really full, because you have to kind of manipulate things and move it around quite a bit. So we're going to just move it away from the edge a little bit so that it shows a little bit of that pine border. Okay, now we're going to turn this over. Trim that. There we go. Okay, just to add a little bit of color to that pine border part, and we might do more of those. Okay. Cute. And then remember, that piece that we cut off at the very beginning was one of the little 4x4 inch scored pieces, and we cut one off. Just cut that in half, so it's now 2 inches by 4 inches. Can hold these together. Well, wow, I was really off in my cutting. It's approximately 2 inches tall. And we're gonna take our punch. It's way over here. Sorry for the reach. And we can just put a little notch, ooh, right there. And then ink these, and then we've got some additional little pockets or tuck spots, depending on where we want to put them. So I think that you'll find that this little 4x4 book has a lot of storage space. So we can do, I think, one right there, okay? A pocket on a pocket. There we go. I would have liked it if those were lined up better. That's gonna make me nuts. Maybe we can help it out a little bit. Okay. That's a little bit better. It's going to have a little bit of a border around it. And we lost a little paper right there. That's okay, we'll ink that when we come back. So these are better lined up. May not bother you, but ooh. All right. So this one could go right here, or it could go like that, because we don't have one like that yet. I like that idea. There we go. Okay, so this opens up here. We have another little spot right here. Could definitely do a little tuck spot. So we're just doing right there. And I want to pull that away from the edge so it also has a little bit of a border on two sides. So now we can tuck something right there. And we have this cute little guy, Jingle All the Way. So, I don't want to put it there. I'll probably just do one of the little smaller cutouts. All right, so that's going to go like that. And then we still have this that we could actually cut down and use to make little tags to go in the pockets. So cute. And then you guys, I have this from 49 in Market. And this is I got at Paper Wishes. Picked this up before on Friday before going home for the weekend. This one that nobody gave me, I had to pay for it. This one has all kinds of cute little animals and tags and things like that, and they just pop right out, you guys. So easy, and their laser cut die cuts are just genius. There's no white edges. It's really well done. So let's see what I do with those. All right, we're back. So I'm really liking how this little tassel turned out, and then I just added the Believe cutout and the little die cut binder clip. This is from the 49 in Market laser cut die cuts. They're wonderful that I showed you before. And I'm put those throughout really the little book. So we've got some here and here, little tuck spot for a little note or a tag, or in this case, a little gift card. This is a 3.5-inch circle, and I just inked the edges, and then you know what? I just glued it just towards the bottom edge, so that made a great space for a little journaling or it's a great little tuck spot right there for a little tag. And then both of these tags are actually cut down from that little card topper that I was showing you, where there's a sheet of 6 of them from the collection. And I just took this one and cut this one down and added those to the little pockets here and here. And then another little place for journaling. Here's one of the little cutouts, and this is just also a nice little place to add a little tuck spot, and I only glued it here. This is one of the little laser cut pieces from 49 Market. We've got our little half doily that turned that into a little pocket. And then here's just a great spot You could add another piece of like cutout or another doily there, but this is a great spot to add photos, maybe from Christmases past. Okay, here's our little tuck spot here. Okay, and then when we close this, we can just close this all up. Let's see, did I get this? Oh, I forgot to get this side. And then we've got this little tag right here. That's a cutout, little card, and then another little spot for a cute little photo. So you guys, this is so fun to put together, and I can't wait to give this away to one of my subscriber friends. So if you've stuck around to the video this long, thank you so much for watching. And how this works is we ask that you become a subscriber to Lene Creates. You give us a thumbs up, you like this video, and leave us a comment. It could be about what you think of the paper collection, what you think of the process video. It could be what you would do with this project if you were the winner. I love hearing all of those things. And then we're going to wait till next week to announce who the winner is. And we announce that by announcing the winner's YouTube username in next week's video. That's right, you got to stick around and watch another video. But hopefully you'll like that one too. So you guys, also wanted to mention Instagram. I'm trying to add new projects there every week. So if you would be so inclined, I would consider it a huge favor if you would hop on over to Instagram and follow me there as well at Lene Creates. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. I look forward to reading your comments, and I'll see you in the next one.